The Daytona 500? Of course you do. And WOCA has your chances to win. And we've made it super simple. Just tune in and listen for Larry to ask trivia questions to get your name registered. And for another even easier chance to win, just go to our Facebook page, like it, and then message us your name, email, and number, and you're registered to win the grand prize, a pair of tickets to this year's Daytona 500, plus second and third place prizes for tickets to the Power Shares Triple Q 300. So tune in, log in, and win from your friends here at WOCA, The Source.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Not too long ago, Robin, I was in the production room. And in the production room, which is a small room for those people who don't know about our production room, it's a relatively small room. And in that small room, I think there were maybe six ladies in there.
Yeah.
And,
morning, Jillian.
Good morning, Jillian. How you doing out there? Oh, you look beautiful. Hello, ladies. Oh, see what happens? See, this is the hormone thing I'm talking about.
I knew that was Jillian because she was walking on her toes as she walked past the window.
All right, so getting back to my story. So I'm in the production room, right? And there were 6 ladies in there, 6 women, right? And you had the biggest smile on your face because you could see that I was just as uncomfortable as a man could be. Right? And I blamed it on the estrogen. There was too much estrogen in that room. It was driving me nuts, right?
It was great.
or maybe there was too much testosterone in my body. I don't know. I think we're at the mercy of our chemicals or our hormones. And, guys, this is such an interesting subject, and we've never really talked about it before. So let's do it right now. Dr. Natasha Turner is on the phone. She is a leading naturopathic doctor. She's the founder of Clear Medicine, featured on Dr. Oz. She's got a book called The Hormone Boost. And P.S., this isn't just about being sexually attractive. It's about losing weight and so many other things that hormones control, I guess is the best word. Control, right?
Yes.
How to power up your 6 essential hormones for strength, energy, and weight loss. Dr. Natasha Turner. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning, Larry and Robin. So nice to talk to you.
Yeah, I was in the room with 6,
you're getting weirded out with all the hormones.
6 people. Yeah, all those hormones. I don't know how they make their way out of a woman into me, but they do.
Well, my husband thinks he caught his thyroid hormone problem from me, so I guess it's not true.
So, I mean, what is a hormone? Can we start with something really basic? What exactly is a hormone?
I mean, we certainly can. Your hormones are powerful chemical substances. They get released in your body, and they control everything from your appetite, your cravings, how well you burn fat, where you store your fat, your sleep, your mood. Everything is controlled by your hormones. Okay. And okay, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, if you said to me, "Can you name any hormones?" I would name 2. And I don't even know if I'm right. Testosterone and estrogen. That's all I know. I don't know any others.
Well, isn't it funny you went right to sex hormones there? Well, yeah.
That's all I know.
We have... we have lots of hormones, and both men and women have hormones. A lot of people hear the word hormone and think of women, but we all have hormones.
Yeah.
And, the difference is that we contain different amounts of them. So you just mentioned 2. Women obviously have more sex hormone estrogen, and men have more testosterone. But as we age, believe it or not, sometimes we as women accumulate more testosterone, and you as men get more estrogen, and that disrupts our body composition and causes more belly fat. And I've written 4 best-selling books on the concept of hormones, and I started getting into hormones only after my own problem of hormonal imbalance. When I graduated from university a few years ago, I won't say how long now. It's
really
kind of surprising how quickly time flies.
Oh, can you share that with us? What was happening? What were you going through?
Well, when I finished school in May, from May until August, I was exercising every single day, watching what I was eating, doing everything perfectly, and yet over that span of time, I gained about 15 to 18 pounds. And so then I thought, well, okay, clearly what I'm doing is not working. So I did it harder. I added another half an hour of exercise to now I was doing an hour and a half of exercise 6 days a week, and I cut my calories more, and I did that for another week and a half, and then I came home and I looked at my roommate at the time and I said, Lisa, like something's really wrong. You got to take me to the outpatients. I don't understand people when they speak to me. I'm confused. I'm lethargic. I couldn't process, like couldn't drive the car.
How old
I thought
were
I've
you?
got a neurologic.
You must have been very.
I was 22, so
Okay.
now I'm mid 40s, which is even better for hormones.
Is this you on the cover? Is this you?
That's me.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, you look awesome. You look how good you look. All right, so
Well, there you go.
all right,
So I fixed the problem back then.
all right. Sounds like we're talking over each other. I apologize for that. I think there's a little delay. So just I just don't want you to think I'm being rude. So okay. I said I could name two, and you said they were sex hormones. The book says how to power up your 6 essential hormones. How many are there?
Well, this is the only book that I'm aware of that has the collection of the 6 essential hormones that control your energy, metabolism, brain power, and strength. And I chose to discuss each one of those hormones, and then I was able to compile all the information about these powerful hormones and put it into a plan that involves how you eat, how you sleep, how you exercise, which also impacts our hormones. Many people don't think about that. And the 6 essential hormones, or the 6 essential supplements that we need to boost these hormones. So it's the first one that I've written that doesn't focus on a problem.
Okay, so based on what you just said, here's a question. In order to correct whatever hormone problem we have, it sounds like we have to eat differently and exercise differently and sleep differently. Am I right? Is that...
You're absolutely right. I mean, these are obviously we're all doing these things each day, but you can tweak them in very subtle ways to enhance the hormonal effect. And it's all about doing that to optimize the hormones. So, for instance, first hormone most of us think of when it comes to weight loss is thyroid. That was my problem. I didn't have enough thyroid hormone, and when I over-exercised and I cut my calories too much, it made the deficiency of that hormone even worse. And 1 in 13 women have a deficiency of thyroid hormone, and they're on thyroid hormone prescriptions. But really, when we look at the number of people who don't have that thyroid hormone in the optimal range, so it's still in the normal range, but not the optimal range, the number increases to about 4 out of 13 women. And your thyroid hormone is such a sensitive hormone. It controls metabolism, your mood, your energy. If you have cold hands and feet, if you're losing your hair, you've got high cholesterol, constipation. That's a good indicator that you don't have enough of this hormone, even though your blood test might be normal. That's the thing. So if you can get it into the optimal range, certainly it has very powerful effect on your metabolism, because the studies show if your thyroid hormone is out of the optimal range but still in the normal range, you can still be more prone to weight gain, and that certainly exacerbates as you age. And having a cheat meal, for instance, 1 day a week is a great way to boost your thyroid hormone.
Can we go back to the personal anxiety you had? You said that you had it when you drove the car and other things. Does that happen to women when they get into their 80s as well? And how did you correct that anxiety?
Well, that was more that my brain function was actually slowing down because I didn't have enough of the hormone that controls metabolism of every single cell and how well you process thoughts and your memory and your recall and your cognition. So that I didn't have enough of thyroid hormone, and yet when I took the thyroid hormone, within 4 days, those symptoms went away. But, things, your body's always changing. Stress impacts your hormones in different ways. And then when I graduated from naturopathic medical school in about 5 years later, that's when I developed more symptoms of hormonal imbalance. I started losing my hair. I started gaining weight. Here I was, a naturopathic, natural health expert, and you would not believe the crazy drive that I had to go get muffins and cookies and pastries. I had to go and sneak out and get them in between my patients, and yet when I went and ate them, my head would be on the desk, and I'd be in a fog, and I'd be confused and lethargic. And that's because I had developed another hormonal imbalance called polycystic ovarian syndrome, and that's linked to an insulin imbalance, and it was packing on the weight gain, and that's what was making me crave all these cookies and muffins. So I identified the problem, and I was able to restore the imbalance through the nutrition and exercise programs that I put in the hormone boost as well.
And will that help with the onset of dementia, the thyroid hormone?
You know what? It has an incredible impact on your memory, but so does estrogen and testosterone. So these hormones, they tend to change as we age, and they have a big impact on your memory. Testosterone, the type of memory loss that you get with that is you walk into a room, you think, shoot, what did I come in here for? I can't remember. Mm-hmm. Or so that's more task-specific changes in memory, whereas estrogen is more like, what's that word? Can you hand me the scissors? And you're pointing at the stapler. You're mixing up words. So your hormones also impact definitely your mood and your cognition. And you know, I saw a really amazing study that was published in The Lancet, which is one of the most prestigious medical journals in the world, and it was funded by Bill and Melinda Gates, and it reported that 95% of us on the planet have some aspect of our health that we want to improve or change, whether it's maintain our weight, lose weight, boost our brain power, improve our sleep, improve digestion, and then that's what prompted me to think, okay, well, let's put together a program that any man or woman could follow that would improve all of these areas. It wasn't focused just on weight loss, it was focused on restoring total health. And that's how I came up with the concept of the hormone boost.
Wow.
Well, let's take a little break. I want to find out more about this. The nature of a radio interview is that we can only skim the surface of an important topic like this. So my suggestion to the listeners is to get the book. It's called The Hormone Boost. It's written by Dr. Natasha Turner, and how to power up your 6 essential hormones for strength, energy, and weight loss. We will take a little break and be right back with Dr. Turner. This is WOCA.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunshine mixing with clouds this Monday to high 77 to 81. Monday night will be partly cloudy, though 55 inland, 61 along the coast. For Tuesday, times of clouds and sunshine, high 78 to 82. For Wednesday, cloudy with showers and a thunderstorm, a high 77 to 81. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
On top of the world, Ocala's premier active adult community has done it again, and this time it's bigger and better than ever before. 10 new, never-before-seen decorated models will make their debut on Saturday, February 25th at 10 a.m. 5 exciting new plans from our maintenance-free Premier Series, and 5 big new designs from our Estate Series in one convenient model center. Mark your calendars for the can't-miss model grand opening event. On Top of the World has all the lifestyle amenities you want right here. Enjoy over 300,000 square feet of air-conditioned recreational fun, plus over 181 acres of outdoor amenities. Join us on Saturday, February 25th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and tour our 10 new decorated models. On Top of the World is located on State Road 200 west of I-75 in Ocala, or visit online at ontopoftheworld.com. That's ontopoftheworld.com.
Equal housing opportunity.
Come to the 4th Annual Habitat Strawberry Festival on March 4th, 2017 at the McPherson Government Complex. The festival's goal is not only to have vendors, food, a car show, a kids zone, live entertainment featuring One Flight Up, a lip sync competition, police versus fire department pie eating contest, and all things strawberry. But to also raise funds to build a habitat home for a family in our community. Check out the website, habitatocala.org, and follow the link. The Habitat for Humanity Strawberry Festival is March 4th with breakfast served at 7:30. Free parking, free admission.
All All right, 19 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. We're talking about a book that is sitting right here, and I'm going to give it away in just a little bit. It's called The Hormone Boost, and Dr. Natasha Turner is the author of the book. I went to her website, by the way, drnatashaturner.com, and have been looking at some of the things on the site. One of the things, Doctor, on the site, you have supplements. And I don't want people to think this is an infomercial, but I actually had this question before I even saw them on your site. So just so you know, when we have a hormone issue, I'm always confused. Do we take like a vitamin or something to help improve it? Do you actually go to the doctor and say, hey, I need a bottle of hormones? How do you do this?
Well, I mean, there are 6 specific supplements that I really do believe that we need to help enhance the hormones that are involved in metabolism and your mood and your energy. And if you don't have enough of these specific nutrients, you'll certainly be more prone to weight gain. And one example is a nutrient that almost all of us need in a higher amount than we're currently getting, and that's zinc. Zinc impacts how well all your hormones work, and yet if you eat too much sugar or you don't have the right nutritionally dense foods, you'll be prone to a deficiency. And even our kids are deficient in zinc. I looked at a study that showed overweight children in this study, the only thing that was done differently is half the participants were given zinc. And at the end of the study, almost every child that received the zinc supplement lost weight. And the same is true for adults. I found studies that showed if you take a pill of zinc at about a 50 milligram dose for 12 weeks, it will enhance how your hormones work. Your thyroid hormone and growth hormone, So you need some of these nutrients. So that's one example. The other most common mineral deficiency that we need to help enhance our blood sugar balance and to calm our nervous system is magnesium. Magnesium you need for over 300 enzymatic reactions, and if you don't have enough, your enzymatic reactions, your metabolism at the cellular level slows down. And yet, if you take this nutrient at bedtime, another thing, that's when I suggest you take that and zinc, those 2 things, that will calm your nervous system, improve your sleep. And 74% of us don't sleep very well, and sleep is so important for your hormones. It's impossible to balance and optimize your hormones if you're not sleeping well and sleeping properly. There is a proper way to sleep. So I got to ask you guys a personal question. Do you sleep naked?
Almost.
I do.
What's almost? Does that mean, Larry, are you wearing socks and nothing else?
I what now?
You wear socks.
Were you wearing socks and?
No, I don't wear socks. I wear underwear.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. That's what I'm always afraid somebody might walk in. Here's my thing. I'm afraid I'm going to die. Is what it really is. And I don't want the emergency workers to say this guy was sleeping naked.
Oh my God! You wouldn't believe the excuses that I hear. But I bet you didn't know that if you start to sleep naked at night, that will enhance the levels of growth hormone. Growth hormone rebuilds your skin cells, your muscle cells, your bone cells while you sleep. And Robin, you and I both need this growth hormone to maintain.
Robin didn't answer. She didn't answer.
I did after you. I said yes. I sleep naked.
You do sleep naked?
Yeah. Now I know about you.
Now I know.
I mean, now you know. I'll be thinking about you guys the rest of the day. Yeah.
All right, so that's easy. Well, wait a minute. You mean my underwear aren't that big? It's not like I'm.
Well, they should be loose. They have to be loose. They have to. All your clothing, if you do sleep, you have to sleep with loose fitting clothing.
Doesn't blankets act like clothing though? I mean.
Well, that's why, I mean, I'm a big, right now I'm sitting out the window looking at snow. I doubt you guys are seeing that down where you are.
You're in Toronto, right?
Yes, I am. And
are you naked now?
Silk. No, I'm not naked. Then I would be, yeah.
Thank God I didn't ask that question.
Well, yes, that would be a bit offside. If you get a silk duvet, that's a great thermoregulator, and that will help to keep you cooler. And we know that people who are warmer at night, you have higher levels of, you don't get enough melatonin and less growth hormone. Oh. And so that's an easy tweak that you could do to help improve the benefits of your sleep.
I need you to say something again. Did you say a soaked bidet?
Silk.
A silk bidet. What is that?
Silk duvet.
Duvet.
Oh, what is that?
It's a duvet. Instead of feathers, it's made with silk. So, because silk is a great thermoregulator. It helps to keep you cool, and it helps to keep you warm enough.
What is that?
Oh, okay. That's the insulation inside.
The blanket.
Like the
you
blanket.
asked about the blanket.
Oh.
Blanket. It's like the
Okay.
insulation.
Yes.
So it has to be silk.
I thought you were saying bidet. That's the thing that squirts water up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, we're not going there today. You know.
All right.
But then you were talking earlier about the foods, and you know. Dr. Eyes and I had great fun on the show making a fruit-free smoothie because, you know, one of the benefits of skipping fruit or a starchy carbohydrate at your breakfast is it will help to enhance your thyroid hormone and control and boost your dopamine for the whole day. So you'll have better motivation and drive and focus and attention. And so you shouldn't go no carb. You just don't want to eat them at the early part of the day, though lots of people do tend to think that. They think, I'm going to eat this at breakfast, and then I'll have more chance of burning it off. And I want you to not have the starchy stuff at breakfast, but to have it at the evening meal. If you eat it at night, it will raise your serotonin, your happy hormone, and that will improve the quality of your sleep as well, and it reduces stress hormone. And, you know, it also, I looked at studies that show if you eat your starch a little bit later in the day rather than in the morning, you're not going to have cravings all day, but you'll also have better muscle mass because, again, it's because of the impact that has on your sleep and the hormone benefits of boosting that growth hormone.
All right, let me get to the phone before we run out of time. Good morning. Thank you for calling in for waiting. You're on the air with Dr. Natasha Turner.
Yes, thank you. Hey, doctor, every year when you go for your basic physical and you have your lipid panel blood work done, do they check your hormone on that, or is that a special test?
You know, I put a list of tests in all of my books because I think it's so important to get the right test done. But no, you would have to ask your doctor to include insulin or free testosterone. You know, any man over 35 should be testing his testosterone levels every year because a deficiency of this significant, powerful hormone is linked to an increased cause of death for any reason. You can also measure your stress hormones, so you just got to know what to ask for. And you know, unfortunately, this is a piece of, I think, in our health that is modifiable. If you catch that deficiency, you can fix it.
So, what are your what is the stress hormone then? What can we take for that?
Yeah, well, stress hormone it's cortisol, but you know there's another hormone, adrenaline, which is a stress hormone. But adrenaline is an awesome fat burner. You know, if you're going down the highway and you almost miss getting into an accident, your body releases adrenaline that taps into your fat stores to give your body energy to get away from the stress. And so if you boost your adrenaline right during your workout or just before, like maybe with a cup of coffee, you're actually going to burn more fat during that workout. So stress hormones are not necessarily always bad, and in lower amounts they're really great. There's also supplements that you can take for to boost adrenaline, something called green coffee bean extract. It's great for fat loss. And you know, the type of exercise that I talk about in the Hormone Boost, the reason why it's so beneficial, just 20-30 minute workout, you do it 2 to 3 times a week, you can do it at home, is because it raises adrenaline. I explained to you how to do the movements so that you can boost adrenaline, and then it also boosts growth hormone. It's the only workout that I've found that boosts the fat burning and increases the hormones that build muscle at the same time. So a lot of us really mess up our workouts. We spend way too much time exercising or doing it wrong. And yet, when you provide your body with the right stimulus, it becomes a great hormone-boosting activity.
All right, the book is called The Hormone Boost, and my notes say that within days of the initial 12-day induction phase, the reader will feel younger, lighter, and better than they have in years. I have a copy of the book here, and obviously, as I mentioned earlier, in a radio interview, you can only get a little bit of information. Call me if you want the one book that was sent to us. We'll be glad to leave it for you. The rest of us will have to go buy it. Dr. Turner, I went to your website. Is that the best place to buy the book?
No, you can go to Amazon.com or anywhere that books are sold, but you can also, definitely check out Dr. Natasha Turner, drnatashaturner.com.
Okay.
Or you can follow me on Twitter at Dr. Natasha. And I hope you guys enjoy your hormone boost today on the Happy Monday.
You're a fun interview, by the way. Let me take one caller. Good morning. You've got the book. Who's this? Whoa. Are you there? Oh, wow. That's a horrible phone connection. All right, let me try another one. Good morning. You've got the book. Who's this?
This is Jim.
Who?
Jim.
Jim Long.
Jim, you've got the book.
Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you.
Thank you. It'll be waiting for you, okay?
Yeah, great for you. Great information.
All right. Excellent.
I hope a lot of people heard that.
and Dr. Turner, thank you so much. Stay warm up in Toronto.
Hey, thanks, guys. You take care now.
Come to Florida. We got lots of testosterone on the beaches.
I'm coming down there to Miami with my mom in a week.
Well, stop your mom from looking. Don't let her look at anything. All right. Thank you.
I know she's pretty hard to tame, that one. Okay, you take care.
Thank you, Doctor. We'll be right back.
Bye-bye.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. Defense Secretary James Mattis with an unannounced trip to Baghdad amid a new push to drive ISIS completely out of the city of Mosul. Mattis praising Iraqi forces.
This is not something that was a foregone conclusion for an army that only a year ago many people were questioning. And you can see the level of capability they've constituted in the middle of a war.
The U.S.-supported troops have retaken eastern Mosul. Storm